Hi. So I know, it's been a while. It's been since probably like early December. I was doing Vlogmas, but then on December 13th, things changed. And yeah, Friday, December 13th. There was a fire in the complex. Not our apartment. Our apartment did get some damage done to it. Let me go back to the beginning. So, setting the mood for that day, I was in my room. I was actually getting ready to meet up with a cousin to go somewhere and her family. And because December 13th was actually Dick Van Dyke's birthday, I was watching the Dick Van Dyke Show. My roommate had a friend over, they were having dinner, and I heard a frantic knock on the door. My roommate, who my door was closed, knocks on it and says, "Kelly, I hate to bother you, but we have to leave." And I didn't really know at that time what was going on, and then we left. And so my apartment complex is kind of like a hotel. It's indoor. And so we left our hallway and I looked out into the lobby, which the second floor is kind of like a loft, you know, it has like half a wall up there. It was filled with black smoke. And I'm like, oh yeah, we gotta go. And so we left. We went to Starbucks. We were not knowing what was going on, where it was. We had some neighbors that were still in the complex kind of waiting things out. One of them is my roommate's friend, and he calls up and says, "It's the apartment right above you guys." And I was texting my cousin saying briefly what was going on, that I may not be able to meet up with her, but I ended up doing it anyway, just because we had to wait. And so in the middle of being with my cousin, my roommate texts me and says, "Okay, we're allowed back in to grab stuff for the night." So I'm looking for a place to sleep. So I call my mom, and I could tell my mom, so when we talk on the phone, she just launches into stories sometimes, and she knew when I cut her off, it wasn't that kind of phone call. So I ended up staying a couple nights with her. My cousin dropped me off there. She dropped me off at my apartment so I could get some things. And it was insane, you guys. So with it being inside, I saw the leasing lady and she's like, "Okay, be careful because there's a big puddle there. Your apartment doesn't have electricity, so go very slowly." And so I turned the flashlight on my phone before I even got into the hallway, and I turned to look, and it was like a pond in front of our place. It was insane. I never knew that much water can come from, I mean, I guess I do know, but I just didn't realize how much water can fall from one floor to another to put out a fire. I never thought about it until that night where I'm like, oh, I guess it does go through. I don't know what kind of protection is in between each floor, but it doesn't seem like much, you know? So I go in and I just grab at anything I possibly can find. And my mom doesn't really have another bed for me to sleep on, so she did what she could. I stayed as comfortable as I could, and then I was texting my friend, who you know now, she was the one in Ag News. I was texting Brandy, and she's like, "No, you're gonna stay with us." So she ended up making her couch into a bed for me. I stayed there for probably a week and a half, and under the circumstances, we actually had a lot of fun. I was texting my roommate back and forth just to know some more details of what was happening. Our stuff was still pretty much in there. So the plan was we were gonna move it from our unit to another unit so they can fix ours. That's where I am now. And that's why it took me so long to really do an update, because I didn't know where anything was. And then I just needed to get back in the sync of things. I needed to figure out, okay, well, when do I do it? My room pretty much is packed. So right now our place, well, not really. They started working on our place. This is how insane it is. This is our kitchen. So what they had to do was, because the fire obviously happened in their kitchen, that's a whole other story. So I don't want to get into details of it, but that's where the fire was. And so it destroyed pretty much our kitchen. I mean, obviously not as much as it destroyed the apartment that actually caught on fire, but water came pouring down into ours. And so they gutted everything. They pretty much gutted everything in our place. So they need to rebuild. There's no ceiling, there's no carpet. You saw the kitchen, they need to rebuild that. But before they get to that, they're actually rebuilding the unit that caught on fire. So we're gonna be here a while, and I know this isn't my usual background. I don't really have anything on the walls except my calendar, because I don't want to get too comfortable here, because I know in a month or two we're hoping we're just gonna up and pack and move back down. And I'm kind of excited about it because it's gonna be like a whole new place. And I just really miss ours. Because I don't know. Here. This is our view. We're seeing, which isn't bad. I mean, it's good that we have something, but we're not used to seeing the main street. We're used to being like on the opposite side where we see like the pool and everything. So it's a bit of a change for us. But I just wanted to jump on here. I will still continue to do my videos while I'm here, and it's gonna seem a little weird, it's gonna seem a little different until we get back downstairs. But I just want to tell you guys, that's why I've been absent. It wasn't because I got bored with the videos. I'm actually really missing it. I was looking forward to doing this video just to talk to the camera again. I actually missed that. So that's what's been going on with me. I'll take you through the rest of it. I'll give you little updates here and there. So I guess we're gonna do some vlog style videos until I'm back in, but also do some haunted stuff as well. I have plans, like what I was talking about with Brandy's husband, Paulo, when I was staying with them. We have ideas for our YouTube channels, because he has one too, so maybe I'll give some details on that, but there's gonna be some haunted stuff coming up. Don't worry about that, but I will keep you guys updated. That's been me for the last couple months. I'm sorry it took so long to tell this story. I thought about you guys a lot. I have been wanting to do this for so long. If you want any more details on what happened, I will give them to you, but that's kind of what's been happening. I just think it's so weird that it happened on Friday the 13th. That's the thing that just, I'm like, why? Why? And Christmas. And my room is still kind of, I have the tree up. I am taking it down slowly. I'm taking the ornaments down. I need to pack it back up, and I'm looking away because I'm looking at it right now. That was the most heartbreaking thing, was we left right after Christmas, and so the tree just stood abandoned. Oh, wait, let me show you another. So this is what's weird. And I know I'm just jumping around in this video, but this one probably won't really have much editing done anyway, because this is just me talking to you guys. But this is what's really weird. So I was worried about my plants, my orchids, while I have been gone, and the place smelt like mildew. And because the why can't I find words? Because the water was seeping through the walls, so our place was pretty much not livable. Besides the no electricity and everything else, we couldn't stay there. So I was worried about my plants and just stuff in general. But they are fine. My orchids are blooming. All the other stuff, it smelled like smoke for a while. We did have to put some stuff out on the balcony, but you know, we have everything kind of smoke free now. But the Christmas tree. So my roommate got a Christmas tree, and it's like time stood still in there. This is a picture of it from our balcony when they took it out to start repairing things. I don't know how it lasted that long. It's gone now. This picture was probably maybe like 3 weeks ago. Maybe even longer. I don't know. It's just weird. But anyway, I hope you guys have been having a better 2025 than me. I shouldn't say it's been bad. We're in a place, it's just not home. But we'll get there. So next up is gonna be a regular video of mine. I just wanted to catch you guys up with why I've been absent. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!